California, here today with an unexpected live, unscheduled, because among other things, all of my scheduled lives are having processing errors. So I'm trying a live today, just to check in, see how things go. Happy Friday. This is what I want to talk to you about today. Today, I want to talk about how to hit all of your yoga goals. Now, yoga goals could also be like gymnastics goals. They're very similar. Most people goals when they reach out to me involve handstands, splits, and or backbends. These are sort of the three categories of things that people are working really hard on these days. So the first thing I want to say is this. Just know that how you do anything in this world is how you do everything. Okay, I want to use that as sort of the basis of this discussion, because my most popular videos are my shorts. I have a few shorts that have, close to 1 million views, and I know that people really love like 5, 10, 15-second demos of how things work. But here's the challenge. I get a lot of comments like, oh, it didn't work. Or, like I tried it and, I couldn't get all the way. Keep in mind, folks, that even though I shoot a short in a few seconds, you can't see all the work that went into that. Like there are certain things, full splits, for example, full splits on the floor, took me a while to get, probably months on the right and maybe even years on the left. And that was really, to be honest, just a mental block that for some reason I thought, oh, I can only do this on the right. So I kept only doing it on the right and using a block on the left until one day I literally said to myself, why don't you just take out the block on the left and see how it goes? And oh, wow. And there I was on the floor and it was fine and everything worked out and that was great. But just because you're watching a short, okay, and it takes 10 seconds for me to demonstrate something, does not mean that you're going to nail that skill within 10 seconds. Now, first of all, guys, I want you to know that all of my shorts, or I should say most of them, 90% of the shorts that I post have a long form video that is also tagged in the short. So like, for example, the most popular short I have, I think, is how to get your splits all the way down, okay? And it involves using blocks. Now, keep in mind, it doesn't mean it's how you get all the way in splits in 5 seconds. It means that if you put in the patience and the perseverance and the hard work that goes into developing flexibility, that using this technique, which I've used with thousands of students, you will develop the flexibility that you need to get your splits. Likewise, thank you on the hair. I French braided last night. Very relevant. Another very popular short that I have is the one about how to get your stand and drop backbend, right? Using the wall. So again, both of these videos use props. Again, the intention isn't that just try this once and you're going to go all the way down. Everything is a gradual progression, okay? And so if I post a short, like the backbend one where you go to the wall and you come back up, for example, a lot of you have probably seen that because it's got many hundreds of thousands of views. It means you take it at your own pace. And I hope that I don't have to say this out loud, but I'm going to. Never do anything that hurts. Like, never do anything that hurts. There's nothing in a yoga or a gymnastics practice that is ever worth injuring yourself over. With the exception of if you happen to be in the Olympics right now and you hurt something, I recommend trying your best to like finish your routine like Carrie Strug did way back when. But other than that, and chances are if you're watching this video, you are not in the Olympics right now. Other than that, guys, if I say, this is the progression to get into the full thing, it doesn't mean go all the way down, because the truth is you can hurt yourself if you go past what your body is ready for. Okay, so you have to be smart about this. Also, when you're working on deep stretches, such as splits, whether it's middle splits or Hanumanasana, like the forward back split, or deep back bends, keep in mind that you never want to do these things unless your body is already warmed up. Okay, so my videos on YouTube teach you how to do poses. However, if you want the classes, like the full length classes that will help you to do the poses that I teach and will warm up your body properly, those are on my Vimeo channel. And you could find links in almost every single one of my videos and shorts if you want to do that. Those classes are guaranteed to take you to the next level. Here's the thing, guys. If you want to do the hard stuff, the handstands, the splits, the backbends, it's not going to come by wishing, and it's not going to come by watching. It's going to come by doing. It's going to come by practicing, and practicing a lot, and practicing often. Okay? So your job is to take your time, to go as far as you can, as often as you can, practice most days. Like for me right now, I do a really, really intense yoga practice 5 days a week. On the 6th day, I run the stairs. There's a long set of stairs here in Santa Monica for an hour. That is my cardio day. And on the 7th day, I have a rest day. Okay, that is my full schedule. But for 5 days, I am doing very deep work, very deep stretching. And even after I run the stairs, I'm doing deep stretching as well. In fact, you could see that I have like a yoga for runners playlist. All of those stretches are what I do after the stairs. Okay, so it is important that if you want to build flexibility, you need to work hard on flexibility, and you need to be consistent with that practice. Shri is asking me my age. Now, guys, I am going to be 53 on August 29th. So in less than a month, I'll be 53 years old. Now, some people are very embarrassed about their age, or they don't want to tell their age. I'm very proud of my age, because the thing is, if you're much younger and you want to be doing your handstands when you're 53, and you want to be doing your splits, and you want to be doing your back bends, why can I do this still at my age at such an advanced level? Because I've been doing it for 2 hours at least 5 days a week for like the last 22 years. It adds up, right? So no matter what age you are, it doesn't really matter. If you're starting at an older age, yes, it's going to take some time to build up, and you may never like develop extraordinary flexibility. But guess what, guys? Yoga is all about the process. It's about the journey. It's about doing what you can as you can to keep your body healthy. Okay, believe it or not, it's not actually about nailing a handstand or a split or a backbend or all of them. By the way, guys, if you're really serious about nailing your handstands, I have my Handstand Breakthrough Revolution course. That is an 8-week course that is getting people into 30, 45-second handstands consistently in the middle of the room. You can contact me through my YOGAthletica website if you want to find out more about that. But as you know, here on YouTube, I have like playlists on everything. So if you have any questions, I'll go ahead and answer the questions. I don't really have much to say about my hair other than it's long, and I don't cut it very often, and I don't use any products in it, and I don't blow dry it, and so it's very healthy. But besides that, any other questions that I can answer? The main thing I want to impart again is how you do anything in life is how you do everything in life. If you think that you could accomplish your biggest goals in life by watching a video that's 15 seconds long, it might be time to look again at the integrity that you're bringing to your efforts. Guys, remember, the secret to big successes is the hard work that goes into it. I'm going to assume that there are no questions. I'm not seeing any questions other than hi, how are you? I am fine. This is Shana Meyerson with YOGAthletica in Los Angeles, California, wishing you all a wonderful day and an amazing weekend. Namaste.